thank you so much for watching. So today, as you can see, I have gone for a bit of a dark vampy kind of eye look, and I've gone for really dark lips. Now I have started with no makeup on my face, so this is a completely full transformation, and it is a really heavy look, so obviously there are a lot of products on my face. But I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and thank you so much again for watching. So first I'm just going to prime my skin, and I'm going to be using my usual Smashbox Photo Finish Primer and my number 7 Beautifully Matte Makeup Base. Now I have actually been looking for some new primers, but nothing has really stood out to me, but I am going to New York in a few weeks, so I think I'm going to raid Sephora there and see what I can find. And the next step is to do my concealing and correcting, and I am using my usual concealer and corrector palette, and I'm just going to use my usual orange shade to correct underneath my eyes, and I'm just going to use my finger to do this and just dab it on over my dark circles. And now I'm just going to take my skin coloured concealer and just apply it on the marks on my face, and this is just going to give me some extra coverage. And again, I'm just going to use my finger to do this. Now because I'm going for a pretty heavy look, I am going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I'm just going to dab this all over my face using my Beauty Blender. Now I am applying this to my eyelids as well because it's going to act as an eyeshadow primer. Now for my highlighting, I am going to be using this Maybelline Super Stay 24 Hour Concealer, and this is in the shade Light, and I'm just going to apply this in my usual highlighting areas, underneath my eyes, a bit on my forehead and down my nose. And this concealer dries really quickly, and when it does, you absolutely cannot blend it out or move it anywhere. So as soon as I put it on, I'm going to blend it straight away using my Beauty Blender. I cannot express how quickly this concealer dries, so I'm trying to do the quickest amount of blending possible so that I can actually blend it out before it gets stuck on my face. Okay, I think that's dried. I don't think it's possible for me to blend it out anymore, but I'm warning you guys, this concealer dries so fast. Like as soon as you've put it on, make sure you blend it out, otherwise you're going to end up with it stuck on your face. And to set all of that underneath my eyes, I'm going to use my Ben Nye Banana Powder with my Sigma E50 brush. Now I know some people don't really like using the Ben Nye Banana Powder to set underneath their eyes, but I find it really is the best thing for me, just because it stops my eyes from creasing. But I have heard a lot about the Laura Mercier translucent powder, so I think I might invest in that, and I'll try it out and I'll let you guys know how it fares. Now I'm going to move on to my contour, and I'm going to first use the LA Girl Cosmetics Pro Concealer in the shade Toast, and I'm just going to apply this in my usual contouring areas, just underneath my cheekbones, down my nose, and a little bit on my forehead. I'm just going to blend all of this out using this flat foundation brush. To make sure all of that is super blended, I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender and blend over all of the contour as well. And just make sure it's all seamlessly blended in with my foundation and my highlighting, because we definitely don't want any contour lines on our face. And to just set that in place, I'm going to use my Sleek Contour Kit in the shade Medium with my Sigma F5 brush. And for my blush, I am going to use this 17 Cheek Stamp. Now this is super pigmented, so you only need a tiny weeny little bit. So once I've applied it, I'm just going to blend it out using my Sigma F25 brush. So So I'm going to move on to doing my eyes now, and I am going to be using my MAC palette that I haven't actually used in ages, but there's some really nice browns and cranberry kind of colours in here that will be really good for like a dark vampy kind of look. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the shade Nylon, and I am going to highlight just underneath my brow bone. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of this to the inner corners of my eye too. Now for the base of my eyelid, I am going to mix two colours together. I'm going to mix this brown shade here with this kind of rose goldy colour. And I will put the shades in the info box below so you know exactly which ones I'm using. And I'm going to use my Sigma E55 brush for this. And I'm just going to apply these two colours all over the base of my eye. Now I want to start adding some dark brown tones, so I'm just going to take my MAC eyeshadow in the shade Cocoa with my Sigma E45 brush, and I'm just going to work this into my crease. And this is just going to start creating a really nice dark eye. Because I'm going for quite a dark vampy look, I definitely want to add some like cranberry and red tones to my eye. So I am going to be taking this pinky shade here, and I'm just going to apply this on top of where I applied the brown and also blend it upwards. So you can see that's created like a really nice pinky toned eye. I don't remember if I said which brush I'm using. This one is the Sigma E40, and this is my super fluffy brush. Now I'm just going to blend out these lines here. So I'm going to take the same brush and I'm just going to sweep it over my hand to get rid of any excess product. And now I should have a fairly clean brush, and I'm just going to use this to blend out the corners of the pink there so I don't have big pink circles on my eyes. And I'm just going to go back over that eyebrow highlight because I probably blended some of it off. Now I do want this look to be pretty dark on the eyes, so I am going to be adding some of my black Kiko eyeshadow in the shade 180, and I'm just going to use my Sigma E55 brush and apply this into the crease of my eye just to darken up the whole look. Now I definitely don't want any harsh lines where I've applied the black, so I'm just going to take my Sigma E40 brush, which is the big fluffy one, and I'm just going to go back over and blend between where I've put the black and where the pink is. Now I am going to apply eyelashes because this is a super heavy look. I'm going to apply my Huda Beauty Samantha lashes, and these are essentially wispy lashes, but they look amazing when they're on because they have quite a thick band. So I'm just going to go away and apply these now. Ta-da! I've got my eyelashes on now, and I just want to take a second to appreciate how amazing these eyelashes are. They are absolutely unbelievable. I'll move closer so you guys can see just how amazing these ones are. And they have a really thick band, which would normally really annoy me, but I think because the band is actually made of like cotton or some sort of material, it's not as annoying as when there's a thick plastic band. So even with these eyelashes, you don't even really need to wear eyeliner. I am now going to apply some eyeliner, and I want to apply it in kind of like a smudgy fashion just to go with the whole kind of dark vampy look that I am doing. And so for that, I'm going to be using my MAC eyeliner in the shade Black Track, and I'm just going to use this one because I find this one quite easy to smudge. So I'm first going to apply it using this Sigma E5 brush, and then as soon as I've applied it, I'm going to start smudging it just using this smoky pencil eye brush. And I'm just going to apply it in the normal wing above my eye, and I'm just going to start smudging up my eyelid. and I'm just kind of smudging that in quite a rough fashion because the eyeliner doesn't need to be super neat for this look. So I'm just smudging kind of all over the place, but upwards, so it blends into my eyeshadow and also where I've added the black eyeshadow. So if I close my eye now, you can see that the eyeliner has actually been smudged up into my eyelid. And just to add a little bit more definition to my eye, I am going to apply this on my lower waterline as well. Now I'm almost finished with my eyes. I just want to add some smokiness to the bottom of my eye, and so I'm going to use the Kiko 180 with my Sigma E20 brush, and I'm just going to apply this in the lower outer corners. Now I don't want this to be like a standard smoky eye, so I am going to add some of the pink that I put in my eyelids underneath my eye, and I'm just going to use this little pencil brush for that. Now I have added quite a generous amount of the cranberry and the brown underneath my eye because I want it to really stand out, but if you think you put too much on, you can always go back in with the black. Now I'm just going to quickly take my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and apply this to my lower eyelashes. Just to complete the eye area, I am going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Ebony just to fill in my eyebrows. Now I'm just going to quickly add some highlighter to my face because I didn't do it earlier, and this is the Mary Luminizer highlighter, and I'm just going to be using my Sigma F35 brush, and I'm just going to apply it in my usual highlighting areas. Now I am absolutely obsessed with highlighter, so I'm going to just pack this baby onto my face. Now just to finish everything off, I am going to do my lips, and I'm going to be using this Sephora lip pencil in Brilliant Berry to line my lips, and then I'm going to be using this LA Splash Cosmetics liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Untamed, and to be honest, I kind of created this whole look around this lipstick, so let's see how this turns out. There we go guys, that is how I have just created this super dark vampy kind of look, and I really like adding the pink to my eyes because I think it's added a really nice dimension to go with the dark lipstick. And like I said, I actually bought this lipstick first and then I decided what kind of a look to do with it. So I hope you guys really enjoy this, and I know it is really heavy look, so obviously it's not an everyday look, but if you're going out and you're definitely looking for something a little bit different, then I absolutely love this makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.